Yes, guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome to 6 Things We Learned from Middlesbrough 1, Chelsea 0, Carabao Cup semi-final. I am disgusted. That was an absolute disgrace from Chelsea Football Club tonight. And if you think for 1 second I'm letting any of those players, Mauricio Pochettino, off the hook, best believe I'm not. Every single part of what I have just witnessed has hurt me to the pit of my stomach and to the core of my being. And I'm not exaggerating here. If ever there was a moment where I look back on the history that I've been so grateful to be alive for of Chelsea Football Club, seeing us win so many trophies, to see the downfall that I have seen tonight, it makes me feel bad for myself even that I could have the audacity to say something like this when there are football clubs like Bury that have disappeared off the face of planet Earth. It makes me feel awful that I can even consider that I feel that bad. And I'm not even exaggerating here. What I saw from Chelsea tonight has just knocked me for 6. And this is 6 things we learned from Middlesbrough 1, Chelsea 0. But I'll tell you what, as an entity, we have fallen so far. This is a Carabao Cup semi-final, an opportunity to provide fans the opportunity to walk down Wembley Way on the 25th of February 2024 to believe that they can be there to witness Chelsea lift the trophy above our heads, to continue the heritage. This club haven't won this competition for 9 years. This was an opportunity. We're playing against a team in the Championship, not just a team in the Championship. I want to say well done, Middlesbrough. Credit to you. This means something to you. Your fans are going mad. I'm watching the end of the game right here. Not the end of the game, but after the match. Their fans are loving it. The fact of the matter is, Middlesbrough have got 14 injuries. That is more than half of their squad are currently injured. Yes, Chelsea have our injuries as well. Nah. I am not allowing that to be an excuse used on GBFC tonight. Because no matter how many injuries Chelsea Football Club have, you have got a midfield here of Enzo, Caicedo, Conor Gallagher, cost over 200 million quid. You have got a striker on the bench who comes on and then all of a sudden we stop crossing the ball into the box because we spent the whole game trying to put crosses into the box with no striker on the pitch. You've got our best player this season by a country mile who decides that he doesn't want to score today. Cole Palmer is allergic to the goal net today, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen. And then you've got players like Mudryk who absolutely deserve to be starting for Chelsea right now because he was on good form. As soon as he comes on, I'm telling you now, I saw something on Twitter that said that it looks as though you've just got 11 mates together to go and play football in the park. No, I disagree with that entirely. Because at least if you get 11 mates to go and play football in the park, at least you're all kind of fighting for the same cause. I'm telling you now, these lot aren't even mates. They're not even friends. They're not even acquaintances. These lot were looking at each other out there on that pitch tonight as if they've all been around sleeping with each other's wives and hoping they weren't going to find out about it. Honestly, these Chelsea players are not even friends. Levi Colwill and Mudryk, as soon as Mudryk comes on, Colwill doesn't want to give him the ball. They're both just like doing all these hand gestures to one another, trying to tell... No! Give him the flipping ball and stop passing it to the other centre-back. Levi Colwill had the worst game I've ever seen of him as a footballer today. But overall, I'm telling you now, whether or not Chelsea go to Stamford Bridge and win and get to the final of this competition, what we saw tonight is proof that Mauricio Pochettino does not have a clue what he's doing with these players. These players are not listening to Mauricio Pochettino. They have all walked straight off down the tunnel. I don't know how many went over, but enough players tonight went straight off that pitch. And they should be disgusted. I've got mates who are sending me pictures in the car of the maps showing me 3 hours left. On the way to the Riverside Stadium, it's the middle of January, it's freezing cold. This is disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. And before I could actually cry here right now. I'm not even kidding. I'm that upset about what I've just seen. So I'm going to move into the boxes. Levi Colwill is a red box for box number 1. I don't know what this guy was on tonight. Yes, he's not a left back. Yes, he will be a brilliant centre back. I can't entertain that idea right now. First of all, it's a petty yellow card, which means that the whole game, Isaiah Jones is a really good right winger for Middlesbrough, by the way. Really good, really quick. We should probably try and buy him, to be quite honest. He's going to give Colwill a hard time now. But then, as the game goes on, still the first half. Levi Colwill. It's as if the game was being played in slow motion for him today. It's as if like he's watching it on a Fire Stick and he's the delay. That was what Levi Colwell's performance was. And then towards the end of it, again, like the Mudryk thing. He's looking at Mudryk. He won't give him the ball. I don't know what's going on here. But like, I'm at an absolute loose end after this. An absolute loose end. We move into box number 2. Noni Madueke absolutely deserves to be starting for Chelsea because of his form. But then what I've said to you lot all season is I don't know if Noni's got the end product. Today, like, he's just absolutely cutting at all of his shots. The crosses, like, he's trying to no-look cross the ball in the box when there's not a Chelsea player in the box in the second half. I'm so happy he came off because he was a waste of a man out on the field tonight. An absolute waste of a man. That whole team was a waste of space. And I honestly, I think this is the lowest point after a match ever in my life. Ever in my life as a Chelsea fan. Noni Madueke, I don't know what that was, bro, but like, please explain yourself. Axel Disasi is box number 3. That is the moment I gave up on this team. When Axel Disasi, after 54 minutes, shoots from 35 yards when he's got 6 blue shirts ahead of him, that is when I understood that these players are not playing for Pochettino. They have no idea what they're being asked to do. Yes, we have heard recently, when Chelsea is still winning games, we have heard people come out and say that Chelsea are regressing. There's no progress. We're not looking better. The point of the matter is, I think these people are absolutely spot on. When you look at the results that we've had in recent games, yes, we've won 4 out of the last 5 or whatever it is. But realistically, when you look at what we've come up against tonight, which is a depleted Middlesbrough team, it's outrageous. It's absolutely outrageous what we have witnessed here. Middlesbrough got 14 injuries. They're mid-table in the Championship. And we have been, intimidated by the light show beforehand? The plastic red and white plastic bags have, scared us, have they? I don't know. It's an absolute joke, man. An absolute joke. Box number 4 is a red for Raheem Sterling. When you are one of the most experienced players in the team, the most experienced attacker at Chelsea Football Club, surely you have literally got to get some of those boys together in that second half and just start banging their heads together. I need something from Sterling that isn't just a free kick once in a while to show me that he's not just happy with all of the Premier League titles and FA Cups that he has from Manchester City and Carabao Cups, by the way. Just a lot of those too. Somebody, Pochettino clearly can't galvanise these players. Raheem Sterling, please do it. And also, when you're passing the ball, don't give it to the red guys, because that was 10 years ago in your career. Give it to the ones playing in blue, because those are your teammates. And it's got to a point here where I honestly feel as though if I'm trying to address this to the Chelsea players, I've got to treat them like they're babies. I'm literally talking to a newborn child when I'm talking about these players. Because honestly, I don't think any of them tonight look like professional footballers. I could have done a better job. You could have done a better job. My nan could have done a better job than those players. It's an actual disgrace, this performance. An actual disgrace. Box number 5 is just a red for the Chelsea badge. Because if I could give all of the players a red, Cole Palmer is a red tonight as well, because he just misses some of the most outrageous chances. But I've not given him a red. I've put the badge in there because it's got to this point now where I'm like, I could just reel off every name of every player. But those are the ones that piss me off the most, the ones you've heard so far. But how far have we fallen? How far have Chelsea Football Club fallen that we can go to Middlesbrough, half the players walk straight down the tunnel, we put in a shoddy performance like this in a semi-final of a cup? I honestly think box number 6 is a red for Pochettino. I don't think there's any way back from this game. I really don't. Even if we beat Middlesbrough 6-0 because they can't field a team in the second leg. I think Pochettino is done. I think this game tonight proved that the players don't know what they're being asked to do. Yes, they're all young. Yes, we need to have patience. But unfortunately, it looks to me as though they've all given up. They're not playing for the manager. And they're arguing amongst themselves. And I honestly think, despite the wins recently that have given me some optimism that we're going to move forwards in the right direction, I don't think we can do that with Mauricio Pochettino as the Chelsea manager. I'm going to wrap up this 6 Things We Learnt video here because I'm so gutted. I'm so gutted. It's 6 a.m. where I am right now. I'm going to go and run around a tennis court for 2 hours and sweat all of this pain away. That is... I don't know where we go from here, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.